What's up, you guys? So it's Layla Lynn, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to be discussing the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer and Simon Guobadia crashing out once the trailer dropped. So if you like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or even if you've liked it in the past, so you're not sure how you feel about this next season, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I will be covering the show, and I'm so excited for it, even though I don't know how the season is going to go. I don't know if it's going to be a great season or not. I'm still excited to watch. And watching Simon crash out on social media is interesting to me as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. But first, if you're watching this channel, if you're not familiar with me, I'm Layla Lynn. I do celebrity news and nostalgia, including the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So subscribe to this channel. We are on a mission to reach 500,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. So subscribe and be in the number, and click the thumbs up button if you like this type of content. So the trailer dropped yesterday, and on the trailer you see Porsha's mom, Miss Diane, saying that someone, she didn't say any names, but she was talking about all the frauding, the scamming. It makes you think how much of it was real. And I feel like Porsha and her mom have these pretend conversations, and this is me giving them the benefit of the doubt. Like, I feel like Porsha knew who she married and what she married into when she married Simon. And so her and her mom have these conversations as if they're so dumbfounded by the way things play out. But what I think we're going to see this season is other people referring to Simon as like a fraudster or a scammer, not necessarily Porsha, because you remember Simon filed that lawsuit against Porsha for defamation for her claims that he had ED. So that's why I think we might see other people talking about Simon, not by name, but just talking and referencing her husband, and Porsha not being too specific. That's my prediction. But Simon did a screenshot of Miss Diane, the beautiful Miss Diane, and he put RHOA season 16. He's promoting the show, y'all. He said RHOA season 16 is going to be so much fun exposing this family. He's going to expose them. He said, let's head back to Costa Rica, Mom, and see who is defrauding and scamming. We'll make receipts available publicly. So he is coming for Porsha's mother, Miss Diane. He said in the caption, I keep trying to avoid this ungrateful family like a plague, but they keep coming back. My name is not Cordell Stewart. I fight back with facts. Lord have mercy. Now I got to check and see. Hopefully Cordell didn't respond. I feel like Cordell wouldn't respond, but I got to check and see if he responded. But he said, I fight back with facts. You can bet on it. The real fraudsters will be exposed. Looks like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree after all. The audacity of this family is truly unbelievable. Now we're gonna have a conversation about the audacity. He said, call your lawyers and find the quickest exit from this catastrophic narratives you keep coming up with. It will continue to be costly to all parties concerned. Now, this is the interesting thing about Simon. Like, when you look up Simon's criminal history, like he's pled guilty to fraud. So I wouldn't say Porsha would even be defaming him, Porsha or her mother, if she called him a fraudster or a scammer, because he has pled guilty to fraud in the past. This is the audacity. This is how much audacity he has. In 1987, he was arrested and pled guilty to felony bank and credit card fraud. He was also charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle, and in May of 1990 and in January of 1991, he was arrested for further fraudulent activities involving credit cards. According to the legal reports, he ultimately pled guilty to fraud on numerous occasions. So for him to imply that Miss Diane is defaming him is unbelievable when he's literally pled guilty to fraud in the past, and that's why he has trouble getting citizenship in the United States. He has a lot of trouble becoming a U.S. citizen because of his criminal history. He has a history of overstaying visas and a history of criminal activity. But he also posted this. He said, and here comes Bravo, a subsidiary of Comcast NBC Universal, actively enabling and supporting a narrative that's legally shielded by a prenup confidentiality clause. How reckless for a $167 billion enterprise, SMDH. And he said in the caption, you should have asked her for a copy of her prenup. Now we all look collectively foolish. And I disagree. If you get a copy of his criminal history, I disagree. They can refer to him as a fraudster based on fraud that happened in the 90s. Like he could be a fraudster from the 90s, just like Porsha called Kenya a slut from the 90s. So I don't feel like this is a legal issue here. I feel like Simon is just making empty threats. And based on his criminal history, I think they can refer to him as a fraudster and a scammer because he pled guilty. It's not like he pled not guilty, he pled guilty. But people are responding in the comments, like this person, Tierra Nicole, who said, quick question, who picked her? Oh, okay. Have some accountability, sir. You picked her. And we have a lot of conversations when it comes to Porsha and Phaedra and the housewives, the single housewives. There are a lot of conversations about who is a gold digger. But really, if you look at it, like the man tends to be the gold digger more than the woman. Like Simon used his prenup. He made promises to Porsha in the prenup to hook her in. Like he was the one digging, and then she fell for the bait. Her and her mama fell for the bait. So really, he is the gold digger, in my opinion, because he was the one casting it out there and making financial promises to her through the prenup, if you want to talk about the prenup. But I also want to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer. Let's get into some reactions to the trailer. So the trailer dropped yesterday, and it was different. I don't know how to feel about what's about to happen on March 9th. I don't know how to feel. I am excited because it's a Sweet 16 season, but at the same time, with all of these newbies, I just don't know. But this person responded and said, I'm sorry, but RHOA, go ahead and put your clothes back on, child. Nothing to see here, basically. Someone else said, the way y'all did Kenya more dirty again and brought Phaedra back, nope, I'm bowing out of this season. And I really feel like they need Kenya this season. I hope that she is in at least half the season because I feel like they need like the OGs. Someone else says it looks overproduced and dull. Where is Kenya? Letting Porsha avoid Fallon, letting Phaedra back without addressing Kandi. Boring. So do y'all want Fallon on the show? Because that is something we never saw Porsha and Fallon have that conversation. Leave a comment if y'all want to see Fallon on the show. Another person said, why does this look cheesy AF? RHOA used to be the one baby, but now, no. Bring back Nene. Kandi needs to make a return. I'd even settle for Kim Zolciak come back. I miss Marlo. Bravo, what did you do to this show? That is a good question. Bravo, what are you doing? Another person said, people mad because Kenya is not on the show. She's on the show, just not the full season. These women are beautiful and seem fun. I think everyone should give them a chance. Plus, Phaedra's back. So y'all, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Are you excited to see the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16? Are you looking forward to it, or do you feel like it's already washed before it's even gotten started? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. And what do you think about Simon getting upset about being called a fraudster when he's literally pled guilty to fraud in the past? Now, if you made it this far to the end of the video, then I think you like my content. So make sure you subscribe and check out my channel. I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. Check out my playlist and my podcast, and I assure you, you will like more of my content.